Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm Obscuranjo PT, and for today what I have here is Black Desert Online. So Black Desert Online was developed by Pearl Abyss, and it's using their own solution, their in-house engine, to power up this game. So as you can see, this is my character. Oh my god, she's so beautiful, to be honest. I don't play an MMORPG for years by now, but when this game was announced, I really wanted to try because the graphics were amazing, and this game have real-time combat, which is very rare on an MMORPG. This game is very innovative in that regard, the graphics and the combat, and so I really wanted to try. But the game is paid, and so because of that I never had the opportunity to try out. Lately, a YouTube subscriber or viewer of my videos warned me about that this game had a trial that I could try for 7 days, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying the trial, and as you can see, this is the graphic settings that I'm currently playing. I'm going to use slightly high, a little bit more forward on the video. I will try the game on low settings. The texture I will always leave it at the high, because we have the VRAM for that, so if you drop to medium or low there is no impact in the frame rate as long as you have at least 2 GB of VRAM. But as for the graphic settings, it's a little bit different. For example, the high and very high most of the time is at 20 FPS, let's say high 20s, but in a combat it really drops below the 30s a lot, sometimes even reaching the 20s. So we are inside the city. As you can see, this is the most demanding part of the game. The low settings is the settings that do provide the ability to play at 60 FPS outside the city, but as soon as you reach a populated area or with more buildings, the game starts to drop. The game do use 4 GB of RAM, sometimes even higher, so for that I do recommend it to have at least 6 GB of RAM or 8. And it seems that this game for some reason is always bottlenecked. It's not that the VM distance is that great, but it seems that this engine or this game have a lot of mobs on screen, and you can see through the minimap there is a ton of them. And so I believe that because of that, this game is very CPU demanding, even knowing that the CPU usage never reaches 100%. Maybe this game is just using 2 to 3 cores, or it's just bad optimizers, or it is just AMD DirectX 11 overhead. So it can be any of these reasons, but in the end of the day, for me, slightly high settings at the actual time was the settings well balanced to go and play. What I'm currently doing by now is not even any quests. I'm replicating, or at least trying to do it, the same way that I have done the benchmark without recording, for you to know what was the steps that I took in game to gather the frame rate. So I just start on the village, just right in the beginning of the video, yes, with the camera pointing to this beautiful girl. My Obscuranjo. So after that, okay, I just can't stop looking. So after that, what I'm going to do after reaching here is to drop the game to the low settings. I need to show you that it can really plays at 60. The game seems to have a VSync forced, but luckily it is a triple buffering VSync, so it's not as bad as the double buffer solution. And here we go, 60 FPS. So, and we are going now back to the village. As soon as I get back to the village, I will do some quests and change the graphics again to the slightly high. So that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. And by the way, like always, if you want to check the frame rate without recording, don't forget to check on the description of the video. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Good. Hello boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So you can notice on the video that some trees were corrupted. That was because of changing graphics in game. After restarting the game was fine, the trees were fine. Okay, just wanted to point out that. So looking to the frame rate without recording, you can see that very high and high settings is very close to each other, while slightly high and medium seems very close, but there is a big difference on the distance, level of details, let's say this way. The low settings is what provides us the most stable frame rate. It goes mostly at the 60 FPS, but drops sometimes to 30s or lower than 30s on the cities, and when there is some combat it might drop to 40s, okay? So this is the percentage of frames lower than 30 FPS, so as you can see, very high and high settings spends most of its time lower than 30 FPS, while slightly high, medium and low settings are very close regarding the consistency. So slightly high 10% of the frames were lower than 30 FPS, while medium and low share the same value, which is 7%. So for me, Slight VI settings is without a doubt the best settings to play. Many people might argue about that, saying that the low settings is the best one. That is why on the video I decided to show you how the game runs on low and how it runs on Slight VI, because Slight VI give us 30 FPS more and less experience, 30s, 40s, some drops here and there, and while the low settings do provide us the 60 FPS with a couple of drops to 40s and on the cities lower than 30 FPS, okay? So if you have a 2GB graphic cards of the HD 7850 or X7 370 or whatever, you can max out the textures to the high settings, there is no problem with the VRAM. I just recommend it to have at least 6GB for this game. As for the CPU and GPU usage, I noticed that we were bottlenecked. I'm not sure what is the cause of the bottleneck, but if I had to guess, I would say that a better processor with more performance to core, like Intel CPUs, might give you a boost on the Slight VI settings, medium and low, okay? So that's pretty much all for now about Black Desert Online. Hope you did enjoy the game and my character. It's so beautiful. Again. Okay, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.